What's going on, people? It's Monday the 10th, is it? Or the 11th? Is it the 10th? Boy, I'm way off. It's the 7th. 7th of December. It's Monday. Yeah, I just got up, so just want to say hello right quick and make an observation. I'm not making the observation asking for it. It's out of my control, but I want to make this observation. I don't know if it's true, but it seems like when I make social commentary, especially if I say something political, that's when I notice the spam in my comments that I have to remove. It almost feels like it's being generated by Google or YouTube itself. Interestingly, the last video I put up where I talked about the Roxy Music cover causing me to be banned for a couple days on Facebook. Well, I at first had a thumbnail for the video using that Roxy Music cover, and I got a notice from YouTube that they took it down about saying something about community standards. I think it's totally hypocritical, and of course it is, because I'm aware of all kinds of content on YouTube which is totally unsavory and sexual, whereas me showing a Roxy Music cover is not sexual and unsavory. And these bots that appear to be Asian women that invite you to go to a porn site. It seems like it's generated by YouTube itself. What a weird world. I don't know that, but I'm saying that, okay? I notice it mainly happens when I decide to open up my mouth and make a social commentary. And I'm not going to stop, okay? One more thing is I hear from a person who says, I like your music. I don't always agree with your political views. At this point, I'm wondering, what am I saying that is disagreeable? I can't understand what it would be. What is it? What am I saying that is disagreeable? I'm expressing concerns about human beings. What is disagreeable about that? My concerns are human. The well-being of the citizens of this planet. That's my whole political and social stance. Can you please tell me in a comment what there is to disagree about that? People, not profit. Okay, so I get this message yesterday from, I forget his real name, but it's a local musician who says he wants to send me something. I didn't know, and he brought it to me personally. Okay, so I got a personal delivery yesterday. I was napping, so when I wake up, this is on my front stoop. Temporary Insanity by Benny Leather. This is a limited edition of 100 copies, and this is number 86. Hand delivered to me. I love it. David Nance brings me records. Benny Leather brings me records. Now, this person was in the band Digital Leather, and Benny Leather is not his real name. This is really cool, and I love this. I love the vinyl. It's 180 gram. It's got an info sheet. This is retro electro. You know, these guys are much younger than me, so they weren't around when this happened. So I can see where this whole idea of retrofuturism, or just recreating this period of early Ultravox, the normal, even Quintron comes to mind, where it sounds like this was recorded on a cassette machine. It's very lo-fi, but at the same time it's loaded with all these effects on the voices and everything. So it's a weird mix. Also Suicide. I hear references to the band Suicide, Alan Vega. I don't think I would buy this if I were like if I heard it in the store, but I like it, and I do like it. So why am I saying I wouldn't buy it? I don't know, but I really like it, and found myself playing it a couple times yesterday. Benny Leather. Can't remember his real name. Maybe he doesn't want me to say it. I think his real first name is Ben, but it's not Benny Leather. But I got to know him through being in Digital Leather and us doing gigs together. Good guy. I like him. I'm assuming this is probably already sold out or close to it. I got number 86 out of 100, but this was a real pleasant surprise this morning, and that's what I just want to tell you. I also broke down and bought another movie. I bought the Zappa. I rented the Zappa documentary. I highly recommend it. It's very good. I had never seen the Connie Plank documentary, so I went ahead and broke down and rented that. Really enjoyed that. And I found it interesting that Holger Zuckerzeit, I kind of sensed this about Zuckai's personality, which is abrasive. What he says in the video, in the documentary to Steven, to his face, is cold but real, and it's kind of like interesting that Holger took that's his choice to be that person to say those kinds of things, you know. But what he said was real. You know, you were your mom's boy, and we were your dad's babies, and that's just the way it was. You know, you couldn't have understood as a kid. I thought I was like, wow, but that's so true. It's the dilemma of being an artist who raises a family. Not everyone is like this, but most are, where the family gets put off to the side at times because of the art. I don't know how else it could be, but I definitely pulled some Connie Plank stuff. I've got a bunch of Connie Plank productions. And when I was on tour in Europe, last thing, when I played in Hamburg twice. And while I was there, I was partying with one of the promoters of our tour, Saddle Creek Records, and it turned out that this guy was partners with the people who had bought Connie Plank's building, his studio, because it was going to be torn down. And at this party, you know, I let him know my enthusiasm and about this music and what it meant to me coming from America, and we really hit it off. And he was the one that told me about finding the alternate version of Kraftwerk behind the mixing desk that's never been released, still hasn't been. He told me some other stories where it was obvious this man is really, wow, he owns Connie Plank's shit. So I got to party with that person. Anyway, just a quick aside. Folks, this is going to be a tough week, I'm telling you. The news, the COVID, the numbers, the economic impact, it's all really coming home to roost. Stay strong, hang tough, and be safe. Just be safe.